Aloha everyone, this is Arado and we're here to talk about the JP side of the game. We are gonna go through the version 3 summary of the game. What are the changes, what we have right now, and what's going on in JP. Just a little glimpse in the future from a global perspective. First off, I want to give a quick shout out to Sukuma-san for the awesome Sara and Thomas artwork we have on display. As you know, Sukuma-san does a lot of blue and cotton artwork for Saga Frontier 1, and she also does, random character artwork from time to time. So yeah, when you have the chance, please visit her page and check out more of her work. And with that, we are going to go through the updates for version 3. So first off is the new main story. So during the stream, we were introduced to a new main character, Shire. So Shire starts a totally new story from what we were told. So if you go to the main story, so now you get to play Shire's story. So Shire was introduced as a wandering minstrel and is going to be, retelling stories about some adventurers and stuff. So kind of like minstrel in a way in the Romancing Saga universe, not re-universe. So yeah, we don't know yet much about Shire's story or how it ties up to the Polka and Liam arc. But yeah, right now we have stage 1 for Shire, and this is what the story quest looks like. You have stage whatever, and then you get to click on nodes, and then you open either the story of that stage or you do a dungeon. Right now, there's not much jewels that were given on the initial clear. So right now you're given the Romancing Medal and Aurum. And then after you clear that stage, that's when you're provided with the jewel reward at that one. Alright. I'm not sure whether it was a miss or it's by design where you are now unable to play Polka and Liam arc. From what I can tell, I don't know whether because I cleared it already that it's not available for me, or maybe it's in Fargo for me to check. But when you hit the main story UI, it just doesn't give you the option to go Polka or Liam arc, just like how we have right now. It's just Shire's story. So I don't know, we're just gonna wait and see how it unfolds, with future updates. Alright, and with that, as you heard earlier, the reward right now, we have this new currency, which is the Romancing Medal, and that's because we have the Romancing Shop, and this goes to the Revamped shops and the Remove quest. So as part of the version 3 update, a lot of the little quests that we had in the previous version, they were removed now as part of version 3. So no more Final Isle, Hidden Dojo, the Deep 1 daily style XP, and then the Golden Bomb Aurum quest, and then also Pyrohydra, Zweig, and I think some of the other dungeon like the Garuda Wing and the other permanent dungeon that it went away. All of them, the exchange items for that have been moved to this Romancing Shop, where you need Romancing Medal to be able to exchange for stuff. So this is where you would get your gold pieces, the awakening materials, which is also merged, by the way, into a single item, a rainbow one. So you don't need the different color ones like how we had it before. And also this is where you get your dojo medals, the stat medals. The stat medals has been merged as well into the single rainbow one. This has been implemented prior to version 3, but I thought of letting you guys know about it as well. And then you can also get enhancing materials, the stuff that you need for Gustav's event quest for the sword. You can get it here, and then the stone that you use to upgrade SS weapons is also here. It's also merged into a single item. Now you don't need to get the slash, blunt, or pierce and staff. You just get one item. And then that was also implemented in the previous version, by the way. And then there are other items, miscellaneous ones. So you get the attribute gain potion, you get this ticket because right now we have Radiant Battle Historia open. So with Battle Historia, it usually is paired with this you battle the dojo dummy with this ticket, and then you enter that battle and then you gain stats and a lot of style XP. So that's why this one is pretty good, especially right now that we just had Shire, that we are also given this ticket and chance to be able to level Shire, faster than Expedition. So the level cap usually on that stage is higher than the Expedition. And we'll go to Expedition and Training Dojo later on. So yeah, you get Platinum ticket, potion, the Fargo music exchange, Aurum, and stamina potion, and auto rematch. So yeah, a lot of stuff. And then, like I said, a lot of the quests have been removed. So that's why in my previous stream, Imojiro-san created this edit of a picture with, the female lobster in the final aisle. She was dubbed as Ebiko in Japan. So that picture I used on stream, it was Ebiko like kind of fading away, and then Boston was crying because Ebiko is no longer there. That Boston was crying Ebiko, kind of. It was a little funny, especially if you get the context of it. All right, so the next point is the training dojo and the expedition. So this is gonna be something real quick. For the training dojo, they went away with the energy method. There's no more hours for you to fill every time you log in. You just get puzzle pieces. That's it. They keep on punching the dojo dummy. I don't know whether if you don't log in for 24 hours on whether they would continue punching the dojo dummy. I would assume they would, but I haven't tried it yet. So, but you no longer need to fill up the meter. They just keep on doing this until whenever. And then for expedition, they also condensed it down to just 3 nodes. So different nodes would have different stat limits. It would tell you the stat limit, just like how it is for expedition today. So from 1000 you get 2000 and then another 2000 right here. So you get 2 expedition now for 2380 HP. So same rewards, nothing has changed on this one. It's just less stage to tap rather than having to scroll through that a lot of stages in the current version. Alright, the next point in this video is the current event rundown. So like I said, a lot of the permanent event has been removed. Like the T260 event, for example, and the egg event, they are no longer in the game. So now you have this to the rightmost option, the free quest. So the free quest, it's divided into 2. And yeah, the setting is like a book because of how Shire is a minstrel, a storyteller. So it kind of made sense that you just you open the book. So I'll go to the bottom one first. So the bottom one has the daily quest. So how I mentioned that the Deep One daily quest style XP and the Golden Bomb Aurum quest has been removed. They have been changed to this one. So rather than having a 2 limit per day, you have this ticket. Somehow you get this 20 per day from what I remember, and then I got more from Start Dash. So basically you exchange this ticket and you go to the Aurum dungeon, or you get style XP that you can do multiple runs as much as you want. So that's pretty good, especially for, like I said, Shire, a new character that you're leveling. So for the current event, let me go back to free quest. So the other 2 here is related to Battle Historia, the score battle, and also the dojo dummy that I told you that you need to use the ticket. With the ticket, you fight that dummy and you get stats and style XP as well. And then the top one is where the events are. So the first page is usually where the feature event is. So right now we are fighting Noel. So there's some story into it. You do some dungeons, you do a boss, and so on. So it's like a different nodes this time, unlike before where you go to the different blocks of text, I would say, and that's how you would enter a dungeon. This one, you click a node, you pick what you want to do, whether it's a battle quest or a story quest. Of course, I'm not going to show that. And then usually for a event quest, you get an extra item as part of that event, just like how our regular event is. So this one is used for a gacha that we'll discuss later on. We get the romancing medal that we have already discussed. This one we're gonna cover afterwards regarding crafting for SS weapons. And then these two are the event materials. So normally you would be able to get this as part of the featured event. And then as part of this, there are 24 extra nodes where every time you clear a stage, so like this page, I enter Noel's event page. So there are milestones to this this stage right here. This counts as a single stage. So you see to the upper left, there's the level, and now I grinded this a lot, so it's now at level 99. But basically, you gain stage experience, and then you level it up, and then you gain items. So the important thing to note here is at level 10, I think. So level 10 is a map. So the map, it would unlock a random node to a different dungeon, and so you go to all of these nodes, and then you grind them, and then until stage level 10 you get the next map, and so on. So you unlock all of it. So once you unlock all of it, you get the reward. Right now the reward is 3,000 jewels. I have 25, sorry. So the 3,000 jewels, I'm not sure whether it's permanent or whatnot, but somehow the clearing the dungeon quest and the story quest for the event doesn't give you any jewels. So it's just one time 3,000 jewels, but you have to work for it. That you gotta reach at least level 10, and then you are able to get the map, and then move on to the next node until you unlock everything, and then you go back to all the old maps and you grind them some more, because there's some important items here. The crane especially, it helps you with adventure rank that we're gonna discuss the next point. And then at the level 99 you get this extra SS weapon with a stone that gives you a specific character. So like this node, the weapon that I am opening right now is for Gerard, and it's a sword with a Sun Plus hidden stat with it, and also has plus 99% for Gerard. So basically, if the character is Gerard, he gets 99% extra damage. So there are some nodes, like for example, in the last page right here, the Golden Bomb stage. This one I love because it's straight to level 99. This one, it gives you a generic option. So the level 99 one, it's a... Oh, this one is Claudia, sorry. I remember there was one node where it gave me a generic level 99 weapon. And so it's not tied to a character, so you are able to use that to whoever. I think it's this one? No. I forgot where I got it. It's been a long time. So yeah, that's the perk of grinding that, other than getting adventurer rank. And speaking of which, we are gonna move on to the adventurer rank, in which it's one of the new stuff that you get to do as part of this new event, or revamp rather. So the more you clear a story quest or an event quest, So you see, I haven't cleared all of the nodes. So if I clear this one, I get a first clear reward of this one, the crane, which it gives you adventurer rank. So let me show you what the adventurer rank is. Unfortunately, I don't have any other means to show it other than clearing a stage. So let me clear one stage real quick and I'll show you what the adventurer rank looks like. And yeah, this party, Merlot and Syra, I already talked about in the past. Really, really good AoE farmer for Pierce and Thunder. They would just wreck the stage easy. And then I have to bring Barthélemy, the new Barthélemy, because he gives 200 time he doubles the stage XP that you get, so it's less grindy for you to get to stage level 99. So yeah, that 200% right there, that's because of Barthélemy. And then the extra items that's usually obtained only from the feature event, you get that as well while grinding this extra stages because I have Barthélemy. So without Barthélemy, I don't have this, and then I only get 100 stage XP every time I clear. And so let's talk about the adventurer rank some more. So the adventurer rank, it's until level 10 right now, and it's super hard to get to level 10. So basically you gain extra stats along with it. Maximum that you would get is plus 0.60% damage to overdrive, and then you get extra stamina and daily auto rematch on top of what you have. So for example, my rank is 1300, I think, or 1100, I think. Yeah, 1100. So my energy at this point, if I remember correctly, was around 300. But right now, my total energy is at 470-ish, or somewhere around those number. And it's because of this adventurer rank where you get extra stamina, maximum stamina on top of it. So that means you get a total of maximum energy when you refill your stamina. And then you also get extra daily auto rematch. Right now, I'm at adventurer rank 6. So I'm at plus 80 more of the daily retry of 50. So 130 total. And then I got plus 0.40 for overdrive damage, and I get 0.2, the last 0.2 at adventurer rank level 10. So that's why, other than clearing the nodes of these different dungeons, that you would want to grind the stage XP to stage level 99, because you get the crane every other level. So that's very important, you know, to get to adventurer rank 10. And then there's this gold crane which gives you 5000 XP, which is really good. And then yeah, it kind of looks the same with what each of the dungeon looks like. The only difference is the stage 99 reward, where it's a weapon and then it's for a specific character. So for this one, it's for Final Empress 99%, and then it's a Sun Plus Great Sword. Alright, so that's that for the adventurer rank. It's something new. I don't know what else would come up out of it, but yeah, it's we'll see kind of thing. It's pretty new, so it's hard to really scrutinize what it does or how awesome or how annoying it is. We don't have much information. So next one is, I think, the most hype information that were shared during the stream, which is the SSS type of weapon. So when during the login, we were provided with an SSS greatsword, and then you also gain the capability of being able to craft SS weapon, which we're gonna cover later, and also current SS weapon that you are able to upgrade them to SSS. I already upgraded my Joe staff to SSS with the red shards that you get from grinding the event and then getting that gacha item, and then that's where you get the red shards. So let me show you. So in Gustav's I guess the forge, you get the new option where it's extreme upgrade, this one. So this one, you need the weapon to be at hidden stat plus, so the maximum upgrade for that. And then once you have enough shards, this one, you can just tap it and then it becomes the SSS weapon. It becomes the 65 attack power. If it has an element, it becomes 65 as well. And then you gain more stats out of it. So you gain +3 intelligence. And then you gain 100% stone with it. I'm not sure though whether you are able to add more stone to the SSS weapon. I don't think you can. So yeah, you cannot. It can only have 1 stone. So yeah. Right now there's only very limited weapons that you can upgrade to SSS. You can do Barthelemy's sword, Emilia's gun, Minstrel's hammer, Silver's claw, and so on. So more to come as they unlock those weapons that you can upgrade to SSS. I don't know whether they're gonna change the stat or whatnot, but so far everything seems to be going to 65 attack power, and the 100% stone that's generic. It's not tied up to a specific character. Alright, so after that we can also craft SS weapon. So the SS weapon, sorry, my JP just takes its time to respond. Sometimes it times out. So in the crafting, so like I said, the flower item earlier, that's what you need to craft a weapon. So when you craft a weapon, you are able to roll for 1 stone, and then it just has specific bonus. And then you can select whatever hidden stat you want, the same options that we have in the current forge. And then, so I wanted this for Wagnas, so I'm gonna do Fire Plus. And then the options that you get is just 3 different options: 90%, 95%, or 99%. So that's the only one. And yeah, let's try one for Wagnas. I'm gonna pick Fire Plus, so it's gonna be a Fire Plus spear that's SS grade, and then we do the upgrade. Sorry, the forge, not upgrade. I got 90%, the worst, but it's okay. So now, if we try to upgrade that, it's just upgrading it to the maximum power. It doesn't require the extra green stone from what I remember, but let me double check just to be sure. So this one, yeah. Oh, you needed that. You need the star and the green stones. So we need to get them still. Right. So upgrade. And it goes to 46 attack power. If it has an element, it goes to 46 as well. I don't think you can upgrade this further to SSS. I would think. Yeah. There's no option. It's only the event weapons that you can do. Alright, so that's that for the SSS weapon and the crafting SS. So let's move on to some banners and some social media campaigns for version 3 and whatever's happening in JP. So we have a double banner, and the double banner is themed under the Romancing Saga Reuniverse stage. That was how the stream actually opened from what I remember. The premise of the story is tied up to the Polka chapter, so that's why we have the Polka chapter characters again. We have Polka, Liz, and Brownie, and then the other one we have Joe, Igomal, and Barthelemy. I honestly find this other banner to be the higher value, in my opinion. I might be missing something, but it's okay. Basically, I love Barthelemy because of the overdrive approach that I've been loving in hard content. Igomal is basically the dark element for Anya. She also has the buff attribute cleanse, and also, so Anya gives attack down, Igomal would give defense down. And then Joe is the one I wanted to really pull, but I still haven't gotten after 12 multis. So Joe gives a lot of attack and defense boost, and from what you know from me, from global and my other stuff that I mentioned during stream and whatnot, that attack down, moral down, defense boost, and guard up are all really useful, and I would say something very helpful in the future, that it would be good to invest in those characters. So the like I said, there's double banners, and then there's also the Twitter campaign, because we have a new chapter of the story that we are provided with the a hashtag, the Roma Saga Shin Ki. I forgot how to read that kanji, the last one, but basically if you use that hashtag, one tweet equates to 1 point, and then if you like or retweet the same tweet, not by yourself, but if you see other tweets on Twitter on that one, you also get 1 point. So basically it's either you tweet something or you like 30 posts, because you have a maximum of 30 points per day, that you would be able to get the points, and then you would be able to exchange those points for jewels, gold pieces, or auto rematch tickets. And honestly, this is one of those random events that makes me happy to be playing JP, because even though we don't have visibility in the future for whatever banners, that we are given the jewels, not so much, but enough for us to be able to keep on pulling on existing banners and be able to judge whether they are useful or not. Whenever a banner drops, I mean, not every time, but sometimes we would be given a 3,000 jewels, and then sometimes, like this one right now, we have a Twitter campaign, we get extra 6,300 jewels. The Saga collaboration before, the 2 Saga collaboration, the train, and then the next one, there were campaigns on Twitter as well, that you need to do the hashtag Roma, and then the Saga is the Saga Prefecture kanji, that we get 6,300 jewels as well. So that's what I was referring to as JP sometimes having more jewels than global. I'm not sure if somebody is still counting how many jewels global has versus what JP has, but I feel that at a short-term perspective, JP is provided with a lot more jewels than global, even though, you know, the monthly login for global is 3,000. JP has global has 6,000, JP has 3,000, but we also get extra stuff along the way for JP that I think it's worth it, that for JP to get those, you know, not having that visibility, and we just gotta pull. Like, for example, you won't know Wagness's full capability until you saw that there's also Saga Elisa they're planning, or there's also Saga Labelle they're planning, and so on. Unlike for global, where, oh, we know that you can form this team if you pull on this and this and this is banner. So I think that's how they tried to balance it, maybe. I don't know. But Malcolm or Sayu, if you're listening to this video, maybe we can have more social campaign in global to get more jewels, maybe. Alright, so enough about that. So there's the Twitter campaign. There's also the so in relation to the Twitter campaign, there's also another tweet from the official Roma Saga JP, Roma Saga RS JP, where there is a campaign for the Romancing Saga Reuniverse stage survey, where you kind of give them a special message, something as simple as that, and then if you participate, you get 1,000 jewels. You know, for global, we would be participating in that sometimes for just for the jewels. For the Japanese community, sometimes there are a lot of them who are very supportive of whatever Romancing Saga team are doing outside of the game, like, you know, that stage that they're doing, that you would see a lot of really nice comments on that tweet, that "Gambatte kudasai ne," something like that. And, you know, doing that survey you would get 1,000 jewels as well. So it's a win-win for everyone. All right, and then as part of this, sorry about that noise. As part of this version 3, we also got the S style for the Liam arc main characters, and they honestly look really nice. So I am curious whether they're gonna release SS style in the future with them. So this is Liam. Liam has Aerodyne, Bound Shot Plus, I think. Yeah, Bound Shot Plus, and Teal Storm. I don't know what this is. I forgot who has this. But yeah. He has a lot of wind spells. And then Anya has Pre-Epi, which is the single target and then self dex buff. And then Heat Wave Plus, and then Piercing Illusion. Sorry, I was reading the katakana. Piercing Illusion is a single target and then gives BP +1 to everyone. There's also Kendi. So Kendi gives the I forgot what this one. This from Martial Arts LN S1. And then there's Sonic Tackle from the Wolf character from Romancing Saga 1. And then this one that I don't know. It's a single target blunt, and then when the attack hits, you would cleanse the enemy buff, all attributes, and then you would have a chance to inflict stun with medium chance for 9 BP, and that's for Kendi. And then we have Darius. Darius looks really totally different from the season 2, from the Liam arc story rather. So Darius has single target, slash and blunt, Mega Hawk Plus, and Hyper Hammer Plus. And then the other two, so this one we already know from Remembrance Battle. He has Multi-Shot Plus, Proton Rocket Plus, and then Cross Shot Plus. And the abilities are not that great, so I'm just talking about the skills. And then this one, the last one, we haven't met yet in Global. Ryoyu or Ryoyu. I don't know the name. I'm sorry. I might have butchered the pronunciation. But basically, the first one is Wind Bloom. So the second one is some support ability. So that's why I would love to use him in hard content in staff for Remembrance, because he would be able to buff everyone with attack boost and defense boost. So the skill number 2 is Potion Create Red. So that means he gives everyone a guaranteed attack boost, large effect for 2 turns. And then he would be able to give defense boost to the party at a 25% chance with medium effect for 2 turns. And then give everyone a small effect heal at a small chance. That's the Potion Create Red. For the blue, they're kind of interchanged, the defense boost and the attack boost. So the blue, it gives you attack boost for medium effect for 2 turns. The attack boost this time is at 25% chance, large effect for 2 turns. And then extra small effect heal to everyone at a small chance. So this character is pretty good, I would say. And I'm curious to see whether they're gonna implement an SS style for him. Because this one alone is pretty useful. Guaranteed attack boost or defense boost at 6 BP at that as well. And then in relation to this, we also got 3 select tickets that you can use either Romancing Fest, Ultra Deluxe, or Saga Soul, kind of like what we have in Global. So I pick Saga Soul Tsubaki because I think I need Int debuffer. I got Halloween Esper Girl just in case in the future I get old Esper Girl, and also School Will for Scrum Guard. You know, I kind of followed whatever I chose to recommend in that future unit recommendation. So yeah. And then, so let me show you the options real quick, and then we'll move on to the next point. So the options are, hold on, where is it? Right here. So the options are until Halloween. Oh no, until after Halloween, the school banner. So we have Selma, Genie, Red, Socho, and then there used to be Will and Shuzer as well. And then for Halloween, you saw already Kami, Esper Girl, and then we have Human Female, Human Male, and then I forgot who were included in that one. And then final defense system that has poison and a Halloween costume. And then yeah, a lot of these are we already know. We don't have the beachside banner yet, and we also don't have the what was that? The Final Fantasy Legends 3 banners just yet. Everything else we already know. And then this includes Romancing Fest, Saga Soul, and Ultra Deluxe. Alright, real quick with the new Start Dash mission. So the new Start Dash mission, they refreshed it again, so we are able to get Spiral Corridor Sophia, Noelle, gold pieces, and then that ticket for the daily dungeon, the Style XP or the Aurum dungeon, and then also 3,000 and 5,000 jewels accordingly. So I couldn't show it because it used to show up here, but it's gone now. Alright, so my favorite part of the video all the time, the final thoughts. So final thoughts, I think, you know, just like any shiny new feature or whatnot, we are excited to explore around it. The UI feels really nice. I think condensing everything in the romancing shop and being able to purchase with romancing medal, I think is a good way to go. The quest feels more grindy. Just to unlock a map to get to stage level 10, it takes at least 10 to 15 minutes of non-stop grinding. So just let it simmer for a bit. And so for you to get the 3,000 jewels, you need to unlock all the nodes. And then there's some perks to get to stage 99, which, you know, would take a lot of time. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. But the main thing that I noticed is the lack of jewels. So as you saw in the main story, as we opened this video, the reward is just for clearing the stage, not for individual stages within that, you know, that chapter. So we only got 200 jewels out of this. Usually, you know, if there is some dungeon that we can fight or a story quest, you know, we get that 50 or 100 jewels. So this one has 5 dungeons and then 1 story. So in our current setup, it translates to like 1,550 jewels, right? So right now we only had 200. And then for the event quest, we only got, majority of which, the first clear, we only got the adventurer rank crane item. And then there's only one shot reward, which is the 3,000 after you unlock everything. Let me show you the first clear reward. So the first clear reward is the crane for the adventurer rank XP, and you only get, I think, 500 jewels for getting to adventurer rank 10. So that's a little concerning, you know, because jewel is what keeps this, free jewels is what keeps a free-to-play player to keep on playing the game and wanting to be able to pull at least one character from the new banner. So if this is something where they're trying to reduce the amount of free jewels they're giving away for the game, it's a little concerning. But again, do not be alarmed. This is the first few events that we have for version 3. There's more to come, so we should be able to observe what the trend would look like. If, for example, they would open a new quest in this book right here, and then they would give us another 3,000 jewels for whatever to do something, then that would be great. Because, you know, for event, we usually get maybe maximum 2,000 jewels, and then we get the special mission reward. Right now, we don't have a special mission reward for jewels. We had gold pieces, right? No, this one is a trophy. There was gold pieces. Yeah, 1,000 pieces of gold pieces. So it's a we'll see kind of thing. Hopefully it improves over time. That's all we can hope for, you know. And we love the game, that we want to keep optimistic about it. And I wanted to just reiterate what I said earlier. Any character that has guard up and defense boost capability or moral down and attack down capability. Of course, it would be better if they can do something else, like as a passive that would help the party, or something else other than those 4 that I mentioned. That would be, you know, one of those high value characters. And you would notice me when I do my review of a banner on whether they would be high value or not, depending on what they can do. And that those 4 stuff is very important, and I would see them as a high value in global today, and gonna be a high value still once we get to JP timeline in the future. All right. One final shout out to Sukuma-san for the awesome Sara and Thomas artwork we have on display. Please visit her page when you have the chance. And thank you so much for tuning in to this video. See you in the next video or stream.